So when I got hired by Alex, it was more for business coaching. And so they went through this whole thing where Alex was doing the sales, doing the marketing, doing the fulfillment, right? Kind of like he teaches us in the gyms of like, raise yourself up, hire people underneath you, and continue to work on scaling. And so he hired a bunch of coaches to come in and help with the fulfillment side because Gym Launch was blowing up and he didn't have the bandwidth to take on all of that. And so I got hired as one of the first business coaches that was June of 19. So I was still running the gym at that time, which also prompted me to want to get out of the gym and just focus on working for Gym Launch. By that fall, October, November of 19, ended up becoming basically lead of the coaching department. So I was running, like overseeing the other coaches, checking their reports, holding them accountable, all that fun stuff. Kind of like almost like a manager without the manager title and without the pay raise that comes with a manager.
Sometimes.
Yeah. And so we got exited from the gym, and then March 2020 happened, which is when everything started shutting down. And so I'm still on the fulfillment side, running the coaching department. And all of a sudden I get asked, would you be interested in going over to sales? Because everything is shutting down. Alex goes, we have the solution to save your business through these shutdowns. We're going to show you how to transition online and still make money. We're going to run this hybrid model. We're going to run this 100% virtual model and make sure that your business stays strong. And so obviously inquiries flooded like crazy because people are now, we talk about, in sales, pain being like the big catalyst for someone to change, to create urgency, etc. There's nothing more painful than you're going to lose your business unless you do this. And so they were getting inundated, and I got asked to come over and do sales. And here I am thinking, cool, crushed it in the gym sales space, doing a good job with the coaching space. I know this product inside and out. I've been a part of this community for 2.5 years at this point. Like, this is going to be easy. When I tell you I got slapped across the face, I got absolutely crushed to the point where it was like 2.5, 3 weeks in, the sales and marketing director calls a one-on-one with me and says, I can't justify keeping you on the team. Like, I think I might have collected, if I remember at the time, we were selling, it was $5,000 up front and then it was reoccurring on the back. I think I might have collected like $7,500 in 3 weeks. Meanwhile, there's other guys doing $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 weeks. That's where everything changed. Is he was gracious enough, this director that I'm telling you about was gracious enough to say, I'll give you 2 weeks basically to figure your shit out. And if you can't, you're gone. Like we can't keep you on the team. And it was at that point that I started taking sales training very seriously because I loved sales. I loved being on the calls. I loved working with people. Like I was an awesome presenter and solution provider, but I was a terrible closer. I couldn't get people to say yes. I couldn't get people to commit, but I knew that I was missing because the other people on the team were absolutely crushing it. And so I was like, okay, what's going on? So started working, reviewing Alex's stuff, working with Alex, working with another manager at the time. And then also Alex ended up buying Jordan Belfort's straight line sales persuasion for the company.
Gotcha. Yep.
And so that was my first introduction to like sales training. Now, Jordan will always have a special place in my heart because of that, right? Is it a be all end all solution? No. But did it give me some different insights? And I think yes, it did. But I think the best thing that it did for me was it provided structure and a path to follow in terms of learning to sell and then just evolving from there. And once I started studying that, I became an absolute like nerd on it, like reading books left and right, going into more courses, investing my own money into learning how to sell and just become better and strategic follow-ups and objection handles and all that fun stuff. At that point, it started to really take the turn where that summer I actually got promoted to run the sales department.
Let's go.